This week, we're going to talk about the 5 types of hunger. This was one of my favorite things that Alana shared with us in the mentor certification. So we eat, obviously, to nourish our bodies. We look at food as being purposeful, filling us up in a positive way, but we eat for lots of different reasons. Today, we're going to talk about real physical hunger. We know that we're experiencing this real physical hunger because maybe our stomach is growling. It's time to eat. It comes on gradually, right? It's not like instantaneous that we're hungry. Maybe we're experiencing a little bit of fatigue or a lack of mental clarity. So if you're noticing yourself too hungry during the day, go back and investigate your tracker. You may need to add more veggies to feel full and satisfied. You may need to add more protein so that you're able to stay fuller longer. Or even another FFC during the day if you feel like you need that more sustained energy. And then don't forget to add in those healthy fat accessories because they give you greater satisfaction with your meal. And I think they also help with that feeling fuller and satisfied longer when we're making sure that we add some of those into our meals. Another thing that Alana really encourages is to avoid using the word starving. And she gives a couple of reasons for that. One, obviously, being that it can be kind of insensitive to people who actually are starving, because most of the time that's not where we're at. And saying that we're starving creates kind of an unnecessary urgency around eating and may lead to some impulsive decisions around food because we're never starving for those silly foods that we tend to grab. At least I know I grab when I'm feeling hungry. So shifting and changing that in our mindset to, wow, I'm really hungry right now. I need to find some water first. Think about where I can go to find something that I can eat that will really nourish my body well. And also taking time to plan your day and your meals so that you don't get to that point where you are extremely physically hungry. Some action steps, just here's what you can do now that we know kind of about this physical hunger. Review all of those food group videos so that you can remember the purpose of the food groups. Obviously, veggies are there to help us feel full and satisfied, and protein helps us stay fuller longer. And the FFCs give us that sustained energy through the day that we need. And then the accessories and healthy fats can help us be more satisfied with our meals and, of course, make some of those veggies taste amazing and delicious. Definitely use that More Sure model, which can come in super handy when you're at like a holiday gathering or something like that, or a potluck or anything where there's lots of food around, making sure that you're sticking with water first and then going back for more veggies and then protein and then adding in that FFC. If you get through all of those and are still hungry. Track in detail, right? We talk a lot about the tracker because it is huge. But you can add in, hey, I feel like I overdid it with this meal. And then you kind of know, okay, maybe that was too much. Or I still felt hungry after, to know, just to be more aware of what's going on for you when you go back and kind of look and investigate your tracker. Also, make sure you go back and have water first. Always drink more water than your minimum goal if you're feeling pretty hungry or if you're exercising. Eat more veggies to fill up, and make sure you're eating enough protein at every meal, just so that you can stay full. And if you don't get enough, especially if you're exercising or weightlifting, things like that, then you might end up feeling too hungry too often, and then you're going to be kind of preoccupied with eating, and that's the last thing you want. So that is physical hunger, and tomorrow we will talk about sense hunger. Bye.